Hey y'all, Jim Pankey here. I'm in Banjos, Northern Ireland, checking out Crawford Banjos. So I'm going to give you a little tour of the shop. You'll hear Rob talk a little bit and show you some stuff. We'll talk about some things he's got going on and show you a banjo. So stick around. Wanted to show you all this lathe at Crawford Banjos. Rob, tell us a little about this lathe. I mean, this is not something that, you know, most banjo builders would have. So give me a little history. Tell me a little about what we've got here.
So as far as I know, this lathe was built in Liverpool in 1890 roundabout.
Wow.
And it's a dedicated metal lathe, though I do use it for turning banjo rims. That's a three-speed gearbox.
Where did it come from?
That's from I believe a Land Rover.
And down here is the, let's see if we can.
Yeah, on that motor, it has the date of 1885. And it said also it was built in Liverpool. And this is the starting mechanism for the motor. It's the motor's so old it doesn't have a starter.
You want to start it up for us?
I'll try.
All right.
Here we go. So you have your first stage.
All right.
And your second stage. So that's it.
And you turn all of your rims, hardware.
It'll do way down metal work, no problem.
Wow. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's heavy duty, to say the least.
That's amazing. Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you. It's a 100-year-old cigarette tin, but it's full of lathe tools. Very cool. So as I'm looking at this fretless that you've built, which is absolutely amazing and beautiful, but as I'm looking at it, I'm seeing that the 5th fret is long right about here, or 5th position, and then 7th position here, and we got the 5th fret at the 7th position. I know that that's not a mistake. I know you had a reason for doing it. What is your logic for moving this up to here instead of like where it would traditionally been back here?
So Jim, as you well know, we spend most of our time playing in the first position on clawhammer. So I just thought, why not move that tuning peg that's usually at the 5th position back to the 7th. It'll give us a bit more ease of play, and whenever we come to fret the first string at the 7th fret, it's going to be a whole lot easier because we don't have that tuner in the way at the 5th. If you get what I'm saying?
Makes total sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Do you think it's a good idea, can I ask you?
I think it's a great idea. I actually like it, and I like the visual look of it as well. It looks really neat.
Slightly more balanced, maybe?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Now, do you do many? Have you done many with the brass?
I've made quite a few, Jim, with brass, but this is a new idea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this has probably been done before, but if you look here, I have the brass actually folds over the end of the fretboard.
Right, and so that's not going to lift up.
No, it's not going to lift up, and it's what I've done here is I've tried to line them up with where your fret markers would be.
Okay.
Well, when I say I've tried, I've got them exactly where your fret markers would be. So the double up has not only been able to hold the brass plate on, but you can, you know where you are on the fretboard then, when you're playing.
So, other things I've looked at here, I noticed this tailpiece. I'm going to guess that you made that.
Yeah.
And another interesting thing folks might want to see is the way you've done your tension hoop. This is a cool idea. I've seen this on like some older banjos to where the hooks hook into the hoop instead of on top of the hoop. I really like that. And so you made the tension hoop, and you made these brackets, shoes, and bracket nuts, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they were made on the lathe there.
On the big lathe,
yes.
The big lathe, yeah. And then all your internal hardware as well. I will assume that you did that too.
Yeah, the neck brace was made here also. Yeah.
So you do. So that's one of the things I like about Rob's stuff is that like 99% of it he is creating here. So like on this banjo, the things that Rob didn't create, he didn't make the strings and he did not make the tuners, but I'm going to guess at some point in the future, Rob's probably going to be making tuners. That's just my guess. It's absolutely amazing. If you like this sort of content, be sure to like, maybe leave a comment, maybe subscribe. If you want to get notifications, be sure to ring the bell. Thanks.
Thanks.